Welcome to the Minor Kamoni Enlightenment Show, a show in which we take enlightening excursions into contemporary, current, and pertinent topics in matters academic, social, and cultural. We learn to use reason, sense, and understanding in order to avoid the many pitfalls there are in life. Before I go any further, let me ask you to like this episode and to also subscribe so that you can be getting notifications of the many newer episodes that we are lined up. And please, I want you to watch through right up to the end so that you will get the full benefit of it. And I personally will be happy to know. Therefore, don't stop there. Go to the comment section below and make a comment, especially if you like the program. And even if you don't, let me know, please. Today, we shall look at some common idiomatic expressions and phrases, either adverbial or noun phrases, that are commonly misused in terms of wording or spelling. And this may be cause for embarrassment for the speaker, and the listener might not understand what is being said, or the reader in that case. And the worst case scenario is when the speaker will be taken to be rather mediocre, and that's not good. So we shall learn how to avoid this. As many might already know, idioms are common expressions that are important part of everyday speech and in music, works of art, or even in conversation. And they're used majorly to create informality. The important point is that some of the words in idioms do not usually bear the same meaning as their dictionary definitions. But good speakers of English do understand them. For many others, they have to learn their meanings in order to understand them when they come across them, either in spoken or written English. A phrase is a group of words used together in order to form a conceptual unit, and they are part of a longer sentence or a clause, but more for that at a future date. For the time being, let us look at these common idioms and phrases that are normally misused. The first one I deal is chest thumping. The mistake many times is to hear it referred to as chest thumping. It would be easy to avoid falling into this pitfall if one understands the meaning. It is gorillas out there in the jungle that are known to thump their chest. They do so in order to avoid a fight, mostly the male ones, and they will pound the chest in order to advertise their power, thus giving the adversary a picture of what they would be up against. On humans, it is said of persons, mostly men, who behave in arrogant, boastful, or pompous manner in order to show how strong or powerful they are. Therefore, remember chest thumping. The next one is a common one, but used awfully by many people. And this is all of a sudden. All of a sudden. The mistake many people make is to say all over a sudden. All over a sudden. Well, this is an idiom that is used to signify when something happens very quickly, most likely unexpectedly. Therefore, it is nice and simple. All of a sudden. Don't make the mistake again. The third one we look at is follow rules or advice or instructions to the letter. Follow to the letter. The common mistake to hear is or to see written is, follow to the latter. Wrong. Again, the understanding of what the idiom means would help one not make that mistake. It means that one has done exactly what they had been told or advised or instructed to do, and they have paid attention to all the details. You can then see how it is nonsensical to say to the latter. If we know the meaning of the word latter, it's nonsensical. Don't make that mistake. The fourth one, what goes around comes around. Mistakenly, many people tend to use the word round. And it is understandable because the difference in meaning between the two words is rather subtle, but it is better to get it right. Easily understood, around refers to location, but round refers to the shape of something. So you see, it is a round that is fitting. It is also good to bear in mind that it is more formal to use the word around. So the correct one, what goes around comes around. At this point, let me remind you to like this program. Hopefully, if you like it, please do. And to subscribe if you've not done this up to this point. Please subscribe and remember to comment. Time is not on our hands, or time is on our hands. Mistakenly, in speech or writing, many people say time is not in our hands. Wrong. Principally, the idiom is used to stop people from procrastinating. If used positively, that time is not on our hand, it means that the person has a good chance of success if he or she can wait until a situation improves. If used in the other way, it means that the person has a chance to succeed. So don't make the mistake of saying time is in our hands, which is uncommon and the meaning does not come out. The sixth one, beside the point. Well, this is an adverbial phrase, and I guess you can already see what the common mistake is. Besides the point, it is what many people will mistakenly say or write down. The idiom is used if something has been said, but it is not relevant to the point that is being discussed. Even if it may be true, it does not impact on what is being said. Again, here to understand it very well requires some little understanding of grammar. While beside means not relevant to, besides would mean in addition to, furthermore, moreover. Therefore, it's not fitting in this context. So it is beside the point. Don't make the mistake. This seventh one, this is again commonly heard. Nitty-gritties. Nitty-gritty is the correct version of it. Nitty-gritties is the wrong one. Again, this is another noun phrase. Let's call it that. But the common mistake, as we have already pointed out, is pluralizing it, making it plural. And it's easy to understand because in its fullest meaning, it refers to the basic facts of a situation. But please be dissuaded from saying it in plural. It doesn't sound, it's not correct. Nitty-gritty it is. Have nothing to lose or have much to lose is the next one we look at. If one has nothing to lose, it means that they will not suffer if an action they are involved in is unsuccessful. Have much to lose means, contrary to that, the other person will suffer if the action is not successful. I include this particular one because it is common mistake to see the word lose misspelled to read lose. Again, to avoid the mistake, know the grammar, the difference in meaning between the two words. Lose is a verb that means fail to win or fail to succeed. Can also mean fail to hold on. Lose, on the other hand, means something that is not right, or something that is not tightly held, or something that is not tightly fitting to the body. It can also refer to lose morals or lose temper if emotions are uncontrollable. So with this in mind, we can see how inapplicable the word lose is in the context of this idiom. Don't make the mistake. So it is have nothing to lose or have much to lose. The next one is an idiom. Be grateful for small blessings or small mercies. This one behoves us to appreciate minor benefits, opportunities, or advantage that we are afforded, particularly in the midst of difficult, frustrating, or unfortunate situation or circumstance. I include it here because I can see, or I have seen, many people misspelling the word grateful and to write it as grateful. And this is a word that does not exist in English, but keeps up coming again and again, especially in written English. Now that you know that grateful does not exist in English, the next time you have to write this word down, remember it is spelled very much like the way we grate carrots. Nice and easy. Don't make that silly mistake again. Rest in peace or rest in power is the 10th phrase that I include here. But it becomes idiomatic because it is normally used as rest, may he or she rest in peace, or as some people have now construed it to be, rest in power. Well, I hope the people here do not have a morbid fear of death as you listen to this, but maybe enough said about that. It is commonly used by Christians in obituaries as they mourn loved ones, friends, family, or work colleagues who have passed on. Customarily, it is part of condoling and consoling those close to the deceased person, showing that the person will be missed, alongside praying that the soul of the dead person will rest in eternal peace. The reason I have included it here is because the phrase is many times wrongly used. It must always be, may he or she, or may the soul of the one departed rest in peace or rest in power. The important point here is that it is the soul of the deceased for which we pray to find peace in the hereafter. The person is dead, so we should not may he or she, and the corpse will be buried or interred here on earth where it will remain. When we consider that this is part of showing last respect for the deceased, it is therefore part of being when some people, out of outright laziness or not knowing it well, write, may he or may she reap. It's marks of lack of respect for the dead, and it's not part of our good customs. So next time, in the unfortunate circumstance when you are mourning or condoling others, don't be lazy. Show maximum respect for the dead by writing, may he or may his or her soul rest in peace. So 10 phrases and idioms. You get them right. Let me remind you to like and to subscribe and to comment there below. As I say, bye for now. Till next time.